Out here fishing today in the lake. Hey friend, sorry Dan. Just taking it easy today. I'm out here with my grandson. We're fishing. Oh, we cut some weeds. He caught a big pickerel just a little while ago. Uh, Back home in Wofeboro. We were going up to Ossipee and I went up in the mountains. Whoops. I gotta lock down the stand thing. It flipped on me. Where's the flip? I should have prepared this. It was like raining here. I don't know if it's raining out where you are, but yeah, why does it want to flip on me? It's not my regular tripod thing I use. Maybe I just do that. That might work. Maybe not. I have to hold this by hand. I know it's not tight right now, but what's up? Yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't been feeling good. I was wiped out. I was almost thinking about going prospecting today up in Bath, but the rain and everything. My grandson came up last night. But we're here fishing. I'll show you the area. There's a ski jump over there. Thought maybe my daughter might come with the grandkids, other ones. But yeah, he just pulled in a big pickerel. Get some video footage of it. Those things got nasty teeth.
That one did.
And I caught a, what did I caught? I caught a smallmouth bass. Then I caught a small rock bass. I didn't get skunked. I haven't fished them like over 3 years. You found a half-pound nugget? Well, yeah, of course you did. Oh, look at this. I think we may be in luck. We may have a fish on the line here.
Felt like it. Felt like it came off though.
Oh, maybe not. Hi, Claudine. This is the first one I've seen you, huh? This grandson here he's 20. And I've got a bunch of other ones. I think, what, 6 other grandsons?
I lost track a long time ago.
5. Yeah, 5. 5 other grandsons. And 2 granddaughters. Yeah, but this is Backbay in Wofeboro, New Hampshire. So I was up in the mountain. We tried trout fishing up there. We didn't have luck, but it was beautiful up there. I got some video footage, the rocks. For the fun of it, I brought the pan out and I tried it a couple times, and there was nothing. I didn't expect anything to be there, but I picked up a couple cool rocks. You got 2 grandkids? Well, I guess you and Dan are done having kids, so. So did you guys get rained out up there? Broke down? Did you guys go? You went to the meeting today, right? Is that a fish?
No.
No, he's got weeds.
This place. Weedy.
Wish I could set this thing down. I'd have to take it down and figure out why it's not working right. But maybe if I spin this, tighten it up. And then maybe loosen this. Whoa! Yeah, that's weird. It's acting weird. Oh, I got it tight. But now if I can only spin this part. Maybe I can set this up. Whoa! That may be good enough. I can stand back a little bit. Rained all day. Yeah, well, we didn't get too much rain. It sprinkled a little bit, and then we decided.
Sprinkling right now.
It was raining a little bit more, and then we decided to come down. And then it started pouring down when we came back down from Ossipee. And we came out for a little bit, and I eat my sandwich. And then I came out there, brought my umbrella, but it's mostly stopped. It's clearing. A little rain, a couple of sprinkles here and there. Yeah, he went through his gold that he sluiced last Sunday, and actually had a decent amount. He only did like 2 buckets of unclassified material. Ran through the sluice. I was surprised. He thinks he's going to be rich overnight, but hello, Annie. Seen some new faces here today. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. But yeah, it's been like 3 years since I've gone fishing, so yeah, break down and get my fishing license and go out, try something different. A little easier on my back. But I might go dredging tomorrow or Monday. I don't know. See what happens. If my grandson goes tomorrow, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. If not, well, maybe we'll just do it Monday a little bit. But I didn't plan my time trip up there at Coos Canyon, and everything was all booked up. And I was just a lot going on, kind of stressed. I didn't feel like going over to some of the other campgrounds because I wasn't sure if there was road closure. I just didn't want to have to travel like 45 minutes one way just to get to prospecting areas. Well, you didn't really invite me. Friend, you got to actually send me a message and say, hey, you want to come? I'm not a mind reader. Yeah, I've been just super busy anyways these past couple of months, but for the rest of the summer, hopefully it'll be easier and I'll have more time to do stuff. I
think my buddy Jacob's in here.
In where?
In the live.
He's in the live? What's his name?
Jacob Newell.
I didn't see him.
Oh, they sent me a video of him in there.
Oh, I must have missed it. Like I told you, I've been super busy. You should email me just in case. All right, Karen. Yeah, I called the other Karen. Actually, I didn't forgot she was working, but I called her at work. Karen Affin. Like she said, she was going up there with you guys. I saw the pictures of you guys at the botanical garden. Hope you had a good time up there. But yeah, this is trying not to knock this over, but nice little spot here, just rocks and stuff. Sit in. How you doing, Alina? Thanks for coming. Yeah, it's just the trail. You guys might have seen me on this trail before. It's almost like designed here for us to sit down, places to sit down, stand fish from. It's a little weedy. It's not as bad because they cleared out a lot of the milfoil. They put some chemicals in here last year and the year before, and they may have done it this spring. Yeah, this is part of the Smith River system. Up that way, there's a falls, and then that leads over to Crescent Lake and then to Governor Lake Wentworth. But as you go down the river this way to the left, it dumps right into Winnipesaukee. See all those buildings over there? Well, just beyond there is Winnipesaukee. Raspberries there? Hi, Raspberry. I didn't see you there. Yeah, but how far are you guys away from there? Aren't you guys still like an hour, an hour and a half from Coos, Karen? All right, Jacob, catch a fish. If you want to see fish.
Fine. So weedy. I think you got some fish, man.
Yeah, I'll post that picture of the fish in a video or whatever. The pickerel, yeah, it was nice size. I was kind of surprised. We actually went to a different pickerel pond, but there was so much weeds in there was no way we could fish it. I'm trying to get this bent right so
Hey,
it's
we fish this
that one.
one.
Well,
Back.
Triple A. Thanks for coming out, watching. Uh,
At this point, I'm just.
yeah, this is Backbay. It's part of Smith River and dumps out into Lake Winnipesaukee. Actually, I was looking right, like almost right on straight in front of us, and I think I saw a big salmon come to the surface. I was kind of surprised because it's not very deep here, and this time of year they usually go into the lake and down deep, but something I think it could have been. I've never seen lake trout in here, or any trout actually. Usually like rock bass, bass, large smallmouth bass, pickerel. Well, it's been a kind of a stressful couple of months there, Raspberry, but I'm doing all right. I'm dealing with things. That's all you can do sometimes. Trying, trying to maybe get more time out on the river and just get out. There's a bunch of stuff going on at home, on the home front, so. But I'm kind of lucky in a way. Unfortunately, his boss had to have surgery, and he got the day off, and maybe tomorrow. And last week he got off because of something like that. So he's been working like what 70 hours a week.
Uh, give or take.
Yeah,
Kinda just depends on
60,
the week.
70 hours a
7
week.
days a week most of the time.
Yeah, so if 7 days, you got no free time. So it's like this is like third time I've been able to have some time with him. So I'm getting him addicted to the gold, though. I think he's got gold fever. He likes the dredge. Someday it may be his. What's up, Isis? Another view from Jake, but oh,
I know who that is.
he says he knows who you are. Yeah, you want to see Jake fishing? I taught him everything he knows, so if he catches great fish, it's because I taught him that.
I went out with her and Jacob the other day when I was telling you I caught all those bass. Today I caught 11 bass. I was with them too.
Yeah, I think he's learned a lot on his own. He showed me some video when he was down in Florida last year. He caught like 800-pound
Yeah, the last grouper.
grouper. Yeah, giant grouper. That was amazing, and he caught a lot of fish down there.
Yeah, I just showed them that video the other day actually because they didn't believe me. Huge fish.
Yeah, I'll do that. Raspberry, thanks. Hope things are well with you. Enjoying your summer. I've seen you've been out to the ocean a lot. You can tell my throat is kind of raspberry. I don't know. Past 2 days, I feel like I got like a little cold. I've been run down. I'm just not sleeping well. Hopefully things. I slept a little bit better last night, but. Well, this is called Backbay, Karen. So it's part of the Smith River system. Kind of widens open up here.
Oh,
This used to be for logging. They used to bring the logging down here. It's actually used to be called Front Bay, and the Front Bay got filled in because it was so polluted. And they would float the logs down, probably for the King of England. Up the road, they call it Mast Landing. So they cut the trees down there, dragged them across Crescent Lake. So we got like up the roads on the same path, within like a mile or two. We got Governor Lake Wentworth and Crescent Lake, and the Smith River runs between the two of them. There's a canal between Crescent and Lake Wentworth, and then it dumps into Lake Winnipesaukee. It takes you like 2 hours to drive around the whole lake, Lake Winnipesaukee. And I think it's around 275, 280 feet deep, the deepest spot. It's not very deep in here.
Probably like 68. Like
That
that.
they do a lot of. I don't know if you can see it over here. I'll turn it a little bit, but there's a speed jump right there. That red and white thing. I said speed. Ski jump. So sometimes on a good day, you'll see people out here they're skiing and jumping off of that thing. They get pretty high too. But they've been doing that for years. Yeah, it's pretty cool to just hang out here. Yeah, and I've seen them. They get probably 20 feet high. But you can only have small boats in here, and they has to be small. And you got to make sure you take your antenna to get under the bridge that goes out into the big lake, and that goes right into downtown area. And of course, right down there, like that way, there's Wofeboro Bay, and they have the Mount Washington, the USS Mount Washington, and that's a good sized boat. It's a party boat and tour boat. People have weddings on there. They do dinners on it. I've never actually been out for fun. Years ago, I used to go out there and just deliver some soap and check their dishwasher. I live in town where I don't spoil myself to things. See you later, Raspberry. You have a good one. Yeah, it kind of looks like a house. It's just a ramp. They pull it out during the wintertime and it just sits on the shore that's down the way a little ways. But there's a marina across the way and there's restaurants over there. There's restaurants all along down that way too. Off to behind me, there's the new boat museum. And I haven't even actually been to the old one. What's up, Jason? I gotta stand up for a second. My sciatica has been acting up a lot lately. But this is the lure I use today to catch my stuff. These repellers. This is the perch one. I always catch stuff on these. It's like the second cast, boom, I hit a hit. Then I got another hit. It costs a little more money, but they got good action. You can get them in the saltwater version too for fishing. Yeah, he catches stuff on the rubber stuff, and I never hardly catch anything on the rubber stuff. Must be just how we reel it in or something. Yeah, there's that he's using. He caught that. I mean, that pickerel was. It was as big as those pike that ATC catches, maybe bigger. His teeth were like, wow. It's like, I showed the teeth. I was like, man, I was like, no wonder why. It was a Heath who was like, I'm not sticking my toes in that pond, river or whatever where muskies are. If they're gonna bite his toes off. What's up, John Joe? No, I'm not camping. I'm just down the road from where I live. I hadn't gone fishing in 3 years, so I finally got my license today, and so I go out. Yeah, we caught a nice large pickerel and a rock bass and a smallmouth bass. And there was a big bass that came when I had that rock bass. Surprised you didn't gobble it up. Probably pickerel and bass is what we like to catch. Good fighting fish. We went for trout earlier, like brook trout. We didn't catch anything. Just I think the rivers, and the brooks up there in the mountain, just too low. They weren't really real low, but dry enough that the fish aren't active. If we caught trout, maybe. I don't know. You might eat the pickerel.
I
I don't.
have before, but no.
Yeah, I don't. I don't really like the
I mean,
fish in
why?
the lake because I don't know. It just tastes like the lake.
Well, pickles actually it tastes pretty good. They just have too many bones.
Yeah,
You
I
can
guess
barely eat it.
bony fit, bony the pickerel bony. But I mean, this lake has salmon in it, and lake trout, and rainbow trout, brown trout, and brook trout too. So it's landlocked salmon. They'll go up they'll go up this river, but they can't go any further than the falls. And then they go into some of the other river, like down in Alton. There's a tributary that goes up the Merrimack River, and I've watched them like literally like thousands and thousands of them. They're like fins right out of the water, and they're just swimming right up, trying to get to spawning spots. But they can't really. They don't. I mean, maybe there's a chance they do, but they usually bring them in. They put them in the lake. They're like 1 or 2 years old, but then they get big. I mean, they're like a couple of feet long, and some of the like the lake trout, they can get up to like 45 pounds or more here. Probably not that good eating when they get that big. But yeah, I mean, you catch a decent size, I don't know, 10, 12 pound, 14-pound lake trout, they're probably good eating. And the brookies and brown trout. But I didn't know they had crappie here. But the crappie they had, we caught some a few years back, like 7 years ago, up on near Crescent Lake. There's a couple basins,
I don't know about
so
that
they're kind of like
waterfall too.
side contributaries because they ran the railroad tracks of the path here. Some of you might have seen me walk this path, and it's an old railroad bed, the Boston to Maine Railroad, and so they had cut like rock and they used that to cross over part of the waterway. Yeah, they actually used to cut the ice out, had an ice out, and that thing ran into like 1960, and they would put like sawdust on it to keep it cool, and they would bring that down to Boston like back before refrigeration was for people and stuff. I don't know walleye here. At least I don't think there is.
It's more up north.
Yeah, you got to go up north. I think we got walleye way up north. I know they have pike, and you almost have to go into Canada to probably get muskie. 20, 30 inch. Yeah, I know they catch some lot like over in Ohio, Wisconsin area. I'm over in Wofeboro, New Hampshire. Turn around, let you look at them for a while. There's no rain. The wind calmed down. Yeah, so I've seen salmon like look down right at the waterfalls just below them, and I've seen salmon there before. That's my grandson. He's the son of my son that passed away like a little over 6 years ago. It's like fishing runs in the family. You went all the way up into Newfoundland, we had fishermen in the family, and lots of them in the lobster industry too. So, John, whereabouts are you? You don't mind me asking? Okay, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, it's quite a nice group of people that we know from that area. Thanks, Joe. John, appreciate that. Yeah, my channel is Adventures and Prospecting. I want to do more adventure stuff too. I got a lot of video footage to get out, but I just don't always have the time. But like the prospecting stuff. I, I was supposed to get my rock tumbling stuff out this week for Paula stuff. My family came from Newfoundland. My grandparent. My grandfather came directly from Newfoundland, and my grandmother, I think she might have been born in Boston or that area. I don't know. Maybe she was born in Newfoundland. And then other family members from Sweden and Isles of Guernsey and Jersey. So we're on the water a lot. Wofeboro, New Hampshire. So that's like central New Hampshire. I'm gonna take a couple casts with this.
You want this side or that side?
I don't know, man. I mean, sure if I can see me. Maybe I just right here. If I don't fall in. Shouldn't it? I can take my glasses off. I just need them to read. You keep an eye on them. You tell me what they say and answer their questions.
Answer questions.
Yeah. You want to know the simple stuff. I caught a worksheet.
Probably stuff I don't know.
Oh, shoot. How many more people we have around still? 8 of us. All right, here comes the big fish. Yeah, just be careful. I think it's like delicate.
Yeah.
Fall over. I'm watching it.
Oh, there's
No bites
13.
anymore.
13 people. I wonder if any of my buddies are in here. Told me they were going.
I really don't know.
Yep.
Everybody say hi, Jacob. Yeah, the turtle head picking up something over there.
I've seen like 3 turtles in the past like 20 minutes. Big ones too.
Look by my
Not like little.
line there.
Oh, that's, yeah. There's a fucking decent one right there. My bad, I didn't mean to sweat.
What's it smell about? Try it.
I don't notice when I do it at this point. It's so bad.
Well, it's not made for kids anyway, but
It's when I try to tend not to talk.
whoa. Weed? There you go. I caught weed. There you go. Got off there. Oh, I should have brought some water. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink out of this lake.
No.
There's that bass.
No, I saw something moving over there. That's not the wind. I mean, it's the wind.
Fran said nice pic to the picture that I got of you and the bass.
Thanks, Fran. Who's better looking, the bass or me?
That's where we tried trout fishing earlier. Big boulders and stuff. She said debatable.
Debatable. I'll go for that. That's all right. He was a handsome bass.
We're in a lake, Winnipesaukee,
Well, Backbay.
Backbay. Yeah.
Man, a lot of people come by. It's like we
What's-
had dinner and it's nice out. And they're going
As soon
for a
as the
walk.
rain stopped, it started getting populated.
I think the fish are bite now.
I wish I got a picture of that pickerel that I got. The thing was one of the bigger pickerels I've seen. Well, you can't really use your phone right now.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to wait. One more cast with this, and I might go for that.
My what? There we go. And that button. This one?
One more cast, just in case. It's like one more pan, one more bucket, one more cast ends up being an hour later.
All right. I thought about starting a fishing channel, but I don't know. If I was gonna do it, I should have just done it in Florida.
So we caught some, we have caught some big bass here. Of course, I had the one that got away that I was seeing actually was huge.
Yeah, it was.
But he's caught some big bass here, and I caught some big bass here. And when he was like 13, off along the trail near Crescent Lake in that Bruno Basin, I think it was,
Something like that.
that he caught a nice big bass. I got a picture on the wall with him. Good memories.
Yeah, that was probably-
one.
That was probably my second biggest bass. The first
I
one I
know.
caught. I don't even know where it was.
Might
I
have
was
been-
on
might have
camping.
been 11.
11 pounds?
No, that's how old I think you were.
Oh.
11 something.
I was like, no way that thing was 11 pounds. That thing was probably like
Yeah.
6 or 7 pounds.
Yeah, if I can get this out. And I'm cheating, I'm using a swivel, but I'm lazy. When you get old, you can't see as well, and tying knots over and over again, pain. But if you don't, you have the time not to use a swivel, you're better off. The action on these things, even better.
I don't even want to use this. Why did I do that? I don't know.
So that big bass, I think I cut it on. I think it was might have been this thing or something like that. The jitterbug thing looks like a frog. Could have been this one or something. They're like a so the flat face gives it that pop, 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 pop effect. They have some of these on the ocean where you like, I don't know this. They might have even a rattle in them, but you pop them every so often and it splashes and it attracts the fish.
It's a smaller version.
I think I might use one like this, but a different one. This is, if I can get this out. But anyways, that, if you look at it, you see that lip there? Well, that would be a deep diver. So it goes down deeper. I don't really want that here because it's shallow and there's too many weeds. But these are really designed to actually kind of bounce off the water. I got a huge bass down the southern part of the state once, years ago, back in, I don't know, probably 87. And I had the line out real far, and I was using like, I don't know, 1 or 2 pound test. And I was just, every like 15 seconds, this thing would just tap the bottom of the ground. You just want to, slowly trolling, and every 15 seconds it would hit the bottom and then bounce out. That's almost kind of what you wanted to run these things. And it came around the corner and bam! Like, I just bassed, no kidding. No head on it, I fired it up. It was like, it wouldn't even fit into like a giant frying pan. Zero is in zero editing. Hey Brian, good to see you. I saw you parked over there. I almost stopped over there when I went up that Saturday. I met Wrench, but I was in a rush to meet him. He was already on the river. He was going to show me how to run the dredge. So I picked up a dredge, but oh, guess what I got last night? So last night I got what you got. Figured my grandson can use it too, and when it's not dredging season, I'll use it. So I got the A52S. I ordered it. Kind of excited about getting that. I don't like to classify because that's my bag. The less work I have to do, the better off. I'm gonna have to make them work hard to make it pay for itself. But I'll be using it. You know, once Twin River is closed down, I'll have to find it somewhere else. So I'll be using it in Maine, like off season. Did you go up there this weekend, Brian? Yeah, well, Brian was using zero editing, and when I was up there in Bath, I saw him using it, and I was like, wow, I got to get one of these things. Those things are slick. I got so many tools now, I don't know what to do with myself. Welcome back, John. I'm missing a bunch of my trout stuff. I hadn't gone fishing in 3 years, so I don't know where I put everything. All right, okay, here's another deep diver one. I'll show the difference in the lips. So let's see. About the same. Oh, I got a small perch too, kind of. Well, it's a little different. Not really the same, but more of a minnow. But you can see the lips are different on these. So that one's for deep diving, and this one's for shallower diving. Stays more on the surface more. We got a couple of those. That always work well. I know it's kind of funny how like some people will use some glue and they always have success, and I may not. And then I use another kind of glue and they don't have success, but I do.
Ooh, that one's nice.
Yeah, you can try it. I haven't really caught anything on it though. I was gonna say you try it, maybe you will. But yeah, these are a little bit different. That one looks like a perch. That one's more like a minnow. But I guess this would be more of a medium kind of. It's a little bit down further than that one. Maybe, maybe not. That lip kind of like pulls it down some. It depends on fast you're reeling it too. And they're sharp hooks. Yikes. Exactly, Jason. Sounds like you're, what do you call those? The ticking noise in your car.
Rod knock.
What?
Rod knock?
No, the locker things, what do you call them?
Rod knock.
Rod knock? Yeah, rod knock or whatever. But they call something different to it. Yeah, those countdown repeller, yeah. I swear by them. I always catch good fish with them. Hillbilly, how you doing? Did you end up going up to the bog? Gonna try to catch another fish. That's what time it is.
Some worms.
Yeah, it's quarter of 6. Should be. Yeah, we could have used worms there probably. Just you don't have to buy worms. Just go in the mulch pile out back.
Sure.
Or just dig in the yard. Free worms.
Oh, we aren't home right now, so I can't do that.
I got new water shoes for prospecting. I ordered a size 7. They sent me size 11. So my grandson got a nice pair of $129 water shoes. He bought he used my water shoes. It burnt them out.
7-Eleven, exactly. Slurpee.
But then I bought some, and they blew out like 4 hours later. Tired. Yeah, I haven't been feeling good myself. I think a lot of stuff's still going around. People are just worn out. I don't know, maybe all that smoke too from the fires.
I can run this way. It's a wee bit big, but
Yeah, it's kind of big. Maybe for the salmon. Forgot what I was gonna say. Hey, I'm gonna try this one. Looks like a minnow. Guess the red is supposed to represent his gills bleeding or something. Gonna catch something maybe.
let's come off.
I guess I take my glasses off for now. action to it. Oh,
Wait, what's going on?
that's good. Look, it didn't move. It's still there. Look at it.
Wait, somebody's having a car problem. What's going on with it?
Yeah, the guy from Canada, I think. John?
Yeah. What is it, ticking?
Yeah.
Is it coming from the engine bay, or is it coming from underneath the car? Or
Well, it
wheel?
sounds like it's happening all the time now.
Hmm.
I thought it was just when you hit the brake.
Well, if it started when it
Sounds
just
like
hit the
a-
brake, then
Only the valve things, where the ticket rocket things. Weird.
if it started in the brakes, it could be a CV axle, but you would notice a lot of shaking. Or you might have like a caliper or rotor sticking. Caliper sticking to the rotor. Or a ball joint.
Everything's so weird this year. I see deer all the time now. They're just like hanging there like, hey, how you doing? They're not even afraid of people. They're just there all the time. Usually I go fishing, I pull a lure in. There's like 5 small fish chasing the lure. There's nothing. You either catch something or there's nothing. Just weird, but I don't know. I haven't been fishing in years, so who knows? Maybe it's just something odd today. But the deer thing, though, I've been seeing like people post all the time with like the deer just like dazed and confused all of a sudden. Just weird. Ugh, gotta move this weed here so I don't slip on it. But the deer's walking across the street, back to our yard, across the street, back to the yard, and they just take their time going across the street. People are blowing the horn all the time, stopping. They don't even care. They just take their sweet time.
We're gonna have to stop somewhere for dinner after this because I didn't buy anything.
Yeah, you will. Have to. It's still a little way out there.
This water's, honestly, the water's clearer than I've ever seen it.
Well, because they got rid of a lot of that weed. Right now, no wind.
Yeah.
The hawk and eagle over there.
Hawks. There's 3 of them. I was over on some guy's farm and I saw a bald eagle. Big bald eagle. Flying around, hanging out. It's actually a really cool sight to see.
I don't know if you can see it on here, but over by that cell tower over there. Yeah, it's probably a hawk. We do get eagles out here. A lot of times, right in front of here, you'll see loons or geese.
I love them.
Sometimes you see swans out here. There's some fake, big giant ones over there. Yeah, we see loons out here a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna swap sides. Nothing bit that time.
Supposed to be getting a bit later. They're probably gonna swap up.
So, friend, let me know where I'll be able to dredge if I come up. Get a camping spot for me. If I don't see it in the chats, if you don't notice me comment, sometimes those things go by real fast and I might have stepped away, so I try to catch everything. But you got me on Facebook. You can always get me on Facebook. I usually check it all the time. I mean, if I miss a day or two, that might happen sometimes, but most of the time I check it daily. Right?
No, Phil. Seems to be a common thing when you're live, me just falling. It's happened like what, twice now? Three times?
I think definitely has some action.
Yeah, no, those are nice. I gotta buy some.
Yeah. Just not any kind. It's got to be the wrap around.
They're like what, $9 a piece? Not bad.
I don't know what they are.
I've seen them before. They're not too bad.
I mean, you know how many cheap ones I got that haven't caught a single thing, and these ones, if they cost $9, but if you catch fish on them a lot,
Yeah, I mean, you buy 10 of them, it's only $100. Not bad.
then they're much better to have than something you don't catch anymore. You want to have fun. It's gonna dry on us.
Oh, that's weird. I'm switching up the color. Trying like a. I don't even know what to call this color.
Greenish. Aqua. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything.
I'm not seeing anything either.
It's just odd.
I wish you were live when I caught that pickerel. That thing was impressive. It was one of the bigger pickerels I've gotten.
Nothing falling. It's a drop over there. I don't know that way.
Could try that waterfall all the way down. But
Well, the walk down and show them it. Some of them I've seen it before. Weeds. And I had an excitement for a second.
that waterfall place is good. I've been trying to get my buddies to come up here to fish so we can fish underneath the bridge.
Great. Shoot. Right on the very tip of that thing.
It's kind of a far
Yeah.
drive for us.
You get it out?
Let's see if anybody said anything. With all these mountains around here, it's surprising, but the streams are all rock and slate, so definitely no place to dredge.
Huh.
Who said that? Fran said that.
High banking maybe? Maybe I'll have my big sluice by then, my 852.
That felt like a fish, but I think it was weeds.
Whoa! That was a hit.
The cheese man says he wants to see a blue geeky.
Jeez, man.
Brother, I don't got worms.
You chasing cheddar? I just had a hit.
If I had worms, I could probably pull up a bluegill like pretty damn quick.
Yeah, usually the bluegills and the perch always follow the stuff in, which is kind of weird.
That actually feels like a fish, but I can't tell the difference, to be honest with you. No, it's weeds. It's great. Love that for me.
We're getting closer to that. Oh, you got a fish?
No, I got weeds.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Doubled up on weeds? Yeah, there we go.
Look at that, we caught something.
Catch
Vegetable
and release.
fish.
Catch and release for sure.
Friend, didn't you say you like vegetable fish?
We don't have dowsing rods. I actually have a pair of dowsing rods if you want them.
Yeah, I know some people think they work, but I also have a metal detector I don't use much.
Right there.
Yeah. But he likes mine a little better though. Just in case. Because he swam over to there, right?
I don't know.
I'll give him a second to think about
I'll
it.
find out. Nothing.
It's that time of day, they're not going to stop coming out.
decent. I might throw on a top water. They're starting to pop up up top. All my top waters are kind of big though. What? Oh, wait, it's moving quick. I made mine out of what? Oh, never tried using for gold yet. I don't know. I've seen stuff about they'll bring you to water, they'll bring you to gold, they'll bring you to copper. Like, I've seen them used for like ghost hunting. I don't know. I don't know if it's like real or just a big like they're like a magic tool.
I could use sticks and find water. You get a triangular kind of stick, and I don't know, some people have the gift and some don't, but I could find water with it, so.
Like, I don't know. They're just two big sticks of copper, so it's like they have to have some sort of magnetic pulse or something. Have you tried top water, Lewis? I have tried some top waters. Yeah, I haven't seen anything in it. Little coat hangers. Yeah, I've seen people do that too. I might throw in a top water right now, to be honest.
No, I got some top water.
I love top water. Hula popper or jitterbug? That's what I used to make them, Mom and Jason.
I think I want to use that popper.
I used to do a water.
Just use that popper, man. Just get me a popper more. It seemed kind of lazy.
There we go. So, Dad caught his biggest bass with one of these. That's why I've always used them.
Dad was,
Because he like swore by
he was
them.
like one of the best bass fishermen. We go fishing with we in a canoe with his dad, my son, and he'd catch big bass. We, if we caught it, we'd be like ecstatic. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You got a bass. He catches it. He's like, when you make a peep, and just like, yep, I got it. Just another bass. Just decide because he always caught big ones. Right. Well, there's these, but I haven't caught anything.
Come on,
These
dude,
are
why can't I tell
These
you?
are like popper things. See.
Yeah.
But
I'm restarting completely.
I know I'm gonna try with ones that have been successful with first. It's not those.
So, have you guys actually found gold with dowsing rods?
Some people do.
Well, I'm confused about that because I've never like. Yeah, it's always been my favorite lure for top water.
Yeah, you find like a kind of V shape and there's a point to it, but it has to be like a fresh piece of stick, and you kind of squeeze the sticks together and. But I used to be able to do it in fine sticks. My dad used to be able to do a thing with thread and needle and could determine, and I had the same ability. You could determine how many kids, boys and girls you would have. He was like 100% accurate, and so was I. I don't know whether it's all about. Let's tried it, but I don't necessarily believe in it, but it did work. I'm gonna try this one. It's got the looks like a frog with have the popping accent. The actual one that I caught that big bass though, I may have lost that lure. Alright, I'm here. I'm just trying to get this thing on without stabbing myself. Oh yeah, these Well, they catch the fish if they're nice and sharp. They can catch you too. Ready? Got it. Yep. Yeah, make it like a wounded frog or something. Good tips. Oh man, it's got some weight to it. It goes farther. Where I caught the big one before.
You did catch that big one over here, didn't you?
Yeah, I caught big ones over there, right in that spot. There's a sandbar over there.
Sounds like it's gonna rain again.
Box to eat. Oh, that means.
So I used to do a lot of ocean fishing and do. I would go to blue fishing tournaments and use those poppers. And every time we like being around lobster trap area, but every time we make the turn, it's like almost always getting the hits. It's that thing with just that angle and just slowing down a little bit, like you're saying. And just the fish would be kind of like falling. All of a sudden, it's like realize it slow down, and then it would attack. Bluefish are like one of the funnest fish to catch. They're kind of like bass, but even more aggressive. All right, later, friend. Dan, have a good night. Dan's kept in a box. I believe it, but he does get out. I know. I've seen him out before. He bites. I'm gonna try to steal the spot here.
You know what? I don't think I've ever caught anything on a top water frog. Whether it's a hula popper or like the rubber frogs. If it's like frog pattern,
Well, don't do it too fast. First, take the swim and you stop. Swim and stop. You get a little pop and like that, and stop. And go a little slow. Really relax. Try to make it look as much like a frog. I don't know.
you know, I've had really good luck on that they discontinued. Like I cast it out, leave it to sit, not even reel it in, and I've caught fish like that bass. There's those white tubes. You know the white tubes with like the frayed ends, like that fish you were throwing earlier with the
The end
Yeah.
that was all, but it was just a straight white tube, and they discontinued them. And one of the best lures I've ever used.
Yeah.
Scott here, where are you fishing? We're fishing in Wofeboro, New Hampshire.
Yeah, I thought I saw something moving around there. Hard to see. Who's asking? Is that hillbilly?
Got back from prospecting White River, Vermont. Oh, that's pretty cool. You ever done that?
What?
White River?
Yeah.
I've never been to Vermont.
I was supposed to go maybe Vermont this weekend. Of course, I was supposed to go to Maine. And I was supposed to go to grandson's birthday, my younger grandson. Except they already had his birthday party. So, I'm just chilling and fishing. Who was asking about that?
Joyce?
Oh, Joyce. Hey, Joyce. I saw you guys had a good time up there. I didn't realize the other people, Hans and Debbie and I can't remember the name right offhand, but you had a good group of people up there. I almost kind of wish I went, but then again, my grandson ended up popping up yesterday, so yeah, want to move that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down here and be lazy because I'm 8.
And he said howdy.
Annie?
That's what I think it says. Yeah.
Hey, Annie.
I'm like half blind, man.
Thanks for coming. Just relaxing fishing today. I did prospect. I admit it. I didn't have any shovels, but I had 2 pins in the trunk, and I got some rocks, and I scraped some dirt in the river up Ossipee Mountains. But as I suspected, there was no gold there. But I got up like 5 or 6 rocks though that I can tumble. Maybe tomorrow I might go. Depends. You may be going to races. I might have to go work. If not, then maybe I might go Monday dredging.
Yeah, this is where we were earlier. Real nice place. Big boulders. Like real big boulders. And
Yeah, well, that area, the Ossipee Mountains, was all volcanoes, a caldera.
nice bass from earlier as well. I should start a fishing channel. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, you do good at it.
I only have a little video of that grouper that I caught. I don't think I'll ever
I
get
mean,
a bigger fish than that.
go saltwater fishing. And it's fun. I
And
mean,
that fish had to have been 800 pounds.
everybody likes fishing. Who doesn't like fishing? I think I caught on that. Killed me.
It's so nice out.
Yeah, there's supposed to be some bad storms up in northern New England. Wasn't bad here. Could have used a little more rain. We had a little rain the other day, but it wasn't much. This year is going to be worse than last year if we don't get a decent amount of rain.
Yeah, it's already starting to get colder in the morning, so snow season's coming up quick.
Don't say that.
I know, it's bad. I don't want it to happen.
No, I mean, it's just drought last year was bad.
Yeah, it was. I haven't fished for a long time, but always enjoyed it. Yeah, it's fun. Annie said, Jeff, you're always welcome to come down and go fishing and gold prospecting with us. Maybe you could show us around if we ever travel up your way.
That'd be cool. I'd like to make a trip out that way someday.
Where's that about?
Well, she's Ohio, but they have, I think, the claim in Indiana.
Ohio, yeah. White River was
So she's
low,
probably
but not too
She
low.
could be in Indiana right now.
Oh, it's raining over there now. By White River.
Jacob has, I believe, has pinned some of your pay dirt. He has some
Okay.
bear prospecting pay dirt. I was showing you some last night.
Yeah.
That's Annie and Bear.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I have, after the stuff that I got yesterday or today or whatever, probably getting pretty close to like 4.5 grams.
No, you have more than that.
More? Close to 5 grams in total?
Yeah,
Uh,
getting there.
Southern Ohio and Southern Indiana. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've heard good things about Indiana.
My brother Steve lived there for like 5 years in Indiana. His wife's family's from Indiana. Parents came from there.
I've been thinking about Texas or Mississippi. Oh, I want to go somewhere with farmland. Cheap farmland.
Indiana has farmland, cornfields everywhere.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Ohio.
I want wheat fields.
Well, yeah, we'll go to Montana then.
Montana.
Yeah, take me to Montana and we'll go see. We'll see.
Nice gold retrieval. Yeah.
Uh,
I had a.
I'm having a blank.
I only did 2 buckets up in
You invited
Twin
me to come
River.
out and do. Yeah, two buckets of unclassified material. I can't believe how much you got.
And I lost a piece of wire gold too.
Oh, there it is.
So it would have been more. It was like a big piece.
Listen, there it go. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, Lord. Oh, my share.
Well, with the jitterbug, I usually just walk it. Make it walk, sit for a second.
Yeah.
Make it walk, sit for a second.
Well, they're kind of the same thing. That's how frog reacts. Oh, look at that. I caught somebody's string. Great. Somebody else.
Oh, nice gold retrieval.
That one,
Ow. Yeah, I'd like to do more pay dirt because, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not too good with the pan yet. I feel like I lose stuff a lot. I tend to go too fast. Boys could use my 4-inch dredge on the river down here if you ever get down this way. I don't mind sharing. That'd be pretty cool. I should have taken my 1/8 of an ounce classifier instead of the 1/2 inch. Would have made panning so much faster. That was Joyce that said that about panning, and then about the dredge was Annie. Yeah, dredging is fun. I liked it. It's a lot easier than shoveling.
Yeah, it's easier.
It's like,
Hard to set up, but it's easier all around.
yeah. So I don't even mind shoveling. It's just like
Can you get my glasses?
kind of cool.
Maybe like clippers. Cut this other wire.
What do you need? Where are your clippers?
What is that? That conquer unit?
I got mine. I'll snip it. Man, I'm getting hungry.
Look at it.
I'm always hungry. Well, people don't care. It's sad.
Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Whoa.
6 of them. At least turkey vultures.
There's 7 of them. There's got to be turkey vultures. They're big. I wonder if you can see them on camera.
No, let's see.
I don't see them.
Of the boathouse. I don't even see them now. They also they're there and also
No,
they're
they're
gone.
right there. They're big though.
The way they're flocking though like that, they're probably turkey vultures.
Probably a dead deer or something.
Yeah, we got. Actually, we were up the mountain. It's unbelievable how many turkeys we saw up there today.
Yeah, we found feathers too. A lot of them.
Yeah, 4-inch dredges though. Those will definitely suck up on some material. Hard to set up though, probably. But you guys just leave it on the river, right? Well, we caught a big pickerel earlier, and I caught a smallmouth bass and a rock bass. Yeah, I usually don't take material home, but I probably should. I did with the dredging. Just too much work. I had already knew there was gold in that area, so pretty much there's gold all along that river. So just dredge it and then go through it later. That way I can like add surfactant to it and stuff. Of course, when you always have it at first, it always seems like a lot when it's wet. Then it dries out, it's not as much as I thought it was. But still, it's like one day of dredging was probably like as much gold I got like in 3 years of prospecting. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's like, okay, I'm wiped out for 2, 3 days, but I could be wiped out sluicing or panning, trying to classify, 5, 10 buckets. 10 bucks if it's an excellent day. Typically, I'm lucky to do 4 or 5 buckets. On a real bad day, maybe it's 2 or 3 classified buckets, because maybe I'm chatting too. But with dredging, man, that was like,
It had to have been like 12, 15 yards easily.
nah, it wasn't that much, but it was quite a bit.
I don't know. That hole was deep. And we dug like in.
Yeah. I finally got into the good stuff, but then it was time to leave.
What's up, Isis?
How you doing again? I don't know how much longer we're going to do this, but let's get some bites real quick. We're going to have to go do some shopping. The house is empty. I was going to go shopping Tuesday, but things came up. And then I thought, well, I'll go shopping Thursday before I go camping. And that didn't happen.
I'm gonna probably buy myself a steak tonight.
So my house is like almost empty of food.
We chilling tonight in the whip, just watching. Hell yeah. Yo, tell Jacob we gotta come here. This is like downtown Wofeboro. Like, this is one of the spots I know. And if we go up trail a little further, there's like 3 other spots within walking distance. Joyce, where are you from? Like, it's actually like a valid area. It is nice. For sure.
Might even be able to take the kayaks.
On the opposite side, there's like a dam over there.
You could put the kayak in here and then go up the river, carry the kayaks above,
Yeah.
go on the river and then continue up the river.
Right.
As long as it's not dry, too dry.
I shouldn't be too dry lately. I
Well,
mean,
they
this
have
water's pretty high.
They start like probably at Mass Landing, and they have the canoe races.
Yeah.
And they go all the way down to the lake.
People are flying.
So they have to port the canoes a little bit. Couple more spins, and we'll take a walk, show them
Yeah,
the falls or something, and head back down.
it's fine with me. I'm so glad I bought this new rod. It's so nice.
Yeah, I like the little ones, but the longer ones seem to get the stuff out a little bit further sometimes. That
Yeah, it
heavier-
also depends on the pound test you're running.
and heavier weight.
Like right now, I'm running 6 pound test.
Yeah, I don't know what's on these.
I should be running like 4, but I bought this for a trout rod, but I ain't catching trout.
Well, that's what my little one's for.
Jacob said that cast was sick, close to the can. Ooh, that's fire. Can you clip that?
What?
I guess the cast that I did, it like stretched down to the camera and like ripped out. I guess it looked really cool.
I can do that, right? Hey. Here we go. Kind of a flop. Kind of like a left-handed kind of thing, but right-handed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just taking a walk. It seems like it's died over here. I caught probably the biggest pickerel I've ever caught in my life. Maybe. I might have caught one bigger when I was younger, but that thing was an impressive pickerel.
One more cast over to this way here and then call it crazy. This is like crazy quiet.
Usually it's always popping over here.
I don't even see fish coming. Dead. Hey.
Got an empty Gatorade. People in there? That's actually crazy. Is there a way to clip that, Isis? Can you like screen record that? Go back and screen record it? I want to see it.
Well, later, I don't want to do it live. I might turn it off like they say.
No, she could. She might be able to go back and
All right,
screen
right.
record it.
Yeah, they can look at it.
Screen record it and send it
That's
to me.
vertical, so it's already easy to clip. They had new features and stuff. Like I started doing clips, making my bigger ones into shorts. The thing to do. So.
Well, if there's a cool cast scene, I might be able to put it as like a Facebook group or something. For some
Well,
reason,
yeah,
I
I can
thought
go
you
do
were
it
talking
later.
about the White River in southern Ohio. Oh, no, he's talking about White River in Vermont.
Yeah, White River, Vermont. Who's talking about it? Joyce was up there.
I want to go there sometime, but you didn't really pull that much gold from there, did you?
No, Vermont is not bad. It's painted only there.
Yeah.
So,
You can't even use the sloops?
well, technically, you're not supposed to, but there is a, like this underwater type of thing you can use that it's like a sluice, but it's underwater. But you need a good steep incline and fluidized, it's like a fluidized bed, fluidized water bed.
I think I know what you're
That's
talking about.
sluice. But you need good flow and good kind of a steepness. It's not usable everywhere. Is that everything? Those are yours?
These are mine, but you have stuff underneath.
You know what though? I'm gonna take this off. If I leave it on, I'm gonna hook onto something.
You are completely correct, but I'd have to completely retie. So I don't want to do it.
I ain't trying to do it because I'm too lazy.
Yeah, I stopped
Not a
running.
lure, swivel.
I stopped using swivels.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
can't do it anymore. It ruins, like, fish see it. You catch
Oh, yeah.
way less fish when you're on a swivel.
Yeah. I just tell them, don't look at that thing. Pay no attention.
Yeah.
That's true.
I saw someone ask yesterday if there was gold in the lakes and ponds out here. I have no idea. Plenty of fish though. In Vermont, I've personally never been to Vermont.
Well, go along the Connecticut River Valley area and all the way down into Massachusetts too. There's gold. I mean, how much? They may vary. You can basically find gold almost anywhere, but there's going to be more concentrated in like certain areas. For like New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont, a lot of it's around the Connecticut River Valley, from the last ice age when it came down and pushed from the gold down from Canada into those areas. So there's a pocket between like the White Mountains and Green Mountains area, and then another pocket of it like coming down from Katahdin down into parts of western Maine. You can't prospect that, don't think, in like Katahdin area or Baxter State Park. So you have to make sure you check like in the White Mountain National Forest in New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine. It's like panning only. And for like dredging, you'll have to need a permit in New Hampshire from the state. In Maine, there's a season for it. There's no permit, but it's June 15th to September 15th. You can dredge, use powered equipment. So yeah, whether you're dredging or any kind of power equipment, you'll need a permit in New Hampshire, and then you have to follow the season for Maine. Gold, so you can find like all around the country, but there's a lot of gold along the Appalachian Mountains, and some of the best gold in the country, purest anyways. Yeah, I mean, depends on where you are. It could be. I was talking to Brian from Zero Editing. He's traveled a lot around New England. He finds a little bit in every river. I mean, but is it worth it? Is it, do 10 buckets of classified material and get one little fly poop of gold? No, it's not worth it. So people tend to go where it's more concentrated. I mean, again, the saying, is it worth it? Well, people say, is it really worth it what we do? No, it's still not even. It's a hobby. Yeah, we get extra gold. Some people do real well. Maybe they put more time in it. They have more strength and energy. They're younger. But if you're just panning, even dredging. I mean, I'll be lucky if I dredge quite a bit this year and next year and the next year after that. I'll be lucky. I'm gonna have to get like at least 2 ounces of gold to pay for my equipment. It's gonna take a while. What's up, Janae? Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. We're gonna go on a walk here in a second. I'm just packing some stuff out. Thank you, Andy, for coming. No, that's a prospecting bed. I shade just so I can wear my mask for dredging.
I'm sitting here looking at myself for like
although I went like for many years without a beard until like a couple of years ago, and I started growing one.
Yeah, it gets me outdoors a lot. Yeah, I mean, I haven't met anybody in the gold community other than him, but being outdoors is like peaceful.
Yeah, exactly, Joyce. This is my tranquil time, my peace time, or what do you call it? Somebody always says that just getting out and being in nature.
Actually, I met one of the guys from the. Wait, did I meet one of the guys from the hippies?
Oh, where did you been with me?
That gem store.
Gem store.
Yeah.
No, you met Ayla.
They-
Yeah, he's met Ayla Napton, anyways. He likes crystals and rocks, mostly crystals. He thinks he wants my amethyst. I'm telling him he's gonna have to fight with my other grandson. But, well, there's two of them.
You guys gonna fish? We've been fishing for the past like since what 1 o'clock? Not even. Like
Yeah,
12?
well, I didn't really fish much when I went up in the mountain. I was just kind of enjoying it. And I panned a couple pan full of dirt and didn't find anything. I collected some rocks. Then I walk up to the falls. Would you carry this too? I'll carry the umbrella. Got my umbrella. I guess I won't need it. It's raining pretty high. It's all wet still. All right, I want to carry this, but hopefully it doesn't spin on me. I'm going to turn the direction so you see me walk toward the falls. All right, guess we got everything.
Yeah, I got it all.
Oh! All right, I can't walk with my glasses on and read, so I'll read what you guys say in a second, but this is, I've done video footage of this trail. This part of the trail is called the Ridge Falls Path. And when it gets on the other side, it's called the Cotton Valley Rail Trail. This is an old railroad track.
We're just saying hello and stuff.
Yeah, and I have video. I've got some more I'll be putting out sometimes. Hopefully, I was hoping to already start putting some out. I did a bunch last fall, and down the other end, I did some later in the fall, and also I did some footage of in town and along some of the lake area during the foliage. Trying to get through my rock tumbling series that I have, and then I'll have another one later on, maybe in September. I'll put them out, but I want to start putting some of the other ones out and then do shots and little side trip stuff of me prospecting. But yeah, I figure, hey, I'm fishing, go live. I haven't gone live, so, and I didn't get that other video this week, so at least I'm getting something done. Probably won't take long to edit that thing, so I'll try to get that last part of the polishing stage of the rock tumble.
Oh, that's a good
Get it out maybe.
right there, too.
Maybe I'll get it out Tuesday or Wednesday. Depends on what happens the next couple of days. Yeah, we've gotten down here and seen fish. I don't know if I caught anything, but I've seen like bass spawning down there and bluegills. Where'd I put my glasses?
I haven't walked this trail in a long time.
Yeah, unfortunately, I should be walking this trail a lot, and I haven't been. Hi. Hey, good muscle. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I mean, they had some of just very little, but they added these like 2 years ago. They're only on like the false path, so when you go across the other side, they don't have it. But it's nice. Behind me, there's a lot of places to sit down and rest and stuff. And as you go along the trail, there's a few places where they have places to sit that probably like people donated them for memories of family members or friends. It's kind of a people-friendly town. It's like this trail is like easily 2.5, 3 times wider than it used to be.
Oh yeah.
And this used to be, railroad bed. Boston Main Railroad came down here and went down right in town. There's still little sections of the railroad track on the other side, here and there. But I had really wanted to have this piece of property over this way. This abuts the old mill over here. It's really overgrown now, but I didn't have like that $1.5 million or whatever they wanted for the land. Joyce, do you have any money I could borrow? Now they already sold it, unfortunately. I can't get it, but I walked it before. It's not too bad. You got like flat area, but it's right along the water, so.
Is it down there or is it over here just for the mill?
Well,
It's down there, right?
I think this is not part of the property right on the very edge here, but this is where the falls is. What do they call this? This used to be a working mill. Celsius stuff, I don't know, some type of insulation stuff they used to use here and furniture years ago. And I think they were running it up until like the 70s. I'm going to talk loud now because it's running pretty good. But right down there, I've seen salmon. Big salmon. You can see part of the mill right there. There's the turbine right there. Part of it right there. Yeah, some kids got in it recently. Graffiti. It looks like they broke in again. Trip down, Chop. Thanks for coming. Oh yeah, I come here all the time. I come down this trail, I gotta stop here. It's like, every time I come down here, the flow looks different. I've been up here when it's like early December, mid-December, and March. See like all icicles. So that's like a bypass flow there. It's flowing pretty good, so. But I've seen it like flowing over the top, really strong. But just walk back up. So yeah, you can't really see down the other way, but we used to go fishing down that way and catch a lot of fish down there. But now it's property sold and posted, so. Things never stay the same, you know. Sometimes you get good things happening, sometimes it's negative thing, I guess, depending on how you look at it and who it's for. But it looks like they added this part of to it. Probably keep people from walking over there and falling off or something.
It's a lot deeper over here than I remember it being.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they blocked off the dim sum. So. Yeah, we'll go over there in a second. I'll just the sign here. I showed this before. Do it again though. Thank you for Tuesday for asking people for that. Appreciate it. But yeah, this is the Berry Mill in Wofeboro Falls. Started in 1769. Just powered by hydropower. Had at least 20 owners. Yeah, see, it was Excelsior was little used for introduction of styrofoam and bubble wrap prior to that. They were using up to the 70s. And then in the 80s and 90s, suffered a great deal of vandalism. And so this was taken around 1930, but as you can see, people are vandalizing it again. But and then that's over there. That's looking over the Wright Museum. So that museum is for World War II. Basically, it's not just World War II like military, but also about things about during that time. And they have big festivals there during the winter time with Christmas trees and stuff. So this river here, that's actually the Smith River. So that place we were at was called Backbay, but that's part of the Smith River system. And then it goes up to Crescent Lake, and then from there there's a canal, and that goes up to Lake Wentworth. Good sized lake, Lake Wentworth is. But,
I just did a property on Lake Wofeboro.
so haven't had that much rain, but it's high. They must be holding the water back, the dam. So the drought. Yeah, I know. Double tap. Everybody say double tap. It's like, well, if I use it on my laptop, PC, it takes it off. It's different. You're right. The phone does that. Very appreciative, Janae. But yeah, they groomed this trail really well here. I like walking it. It's like I got a bad back and stuff, and it's not really inclined. There's another area, Abenaki cross country ski area. They let me use that during, when there's no snow. Anybody can go over there and just walk those trails, and they have some slight inclines, but it's in the wooded area. It's very peaceful over there. There's two places.
I've snowboarded
And
those trails.
they're nice. There's like bike paths you can take, so the side trails, you can spend hours and hours there. I mean, you go there every day for several weeks and be on a different trail. But yeah, I mean, they're not quite as wide as this, but some of the main trails are almost this wide, and it's nice. I mean, I gone out with my daughter and the grandkid pushing a little stroller and something. They've been able to get through it, so sometimes something different. And going in there during the fall is real pretty. The colors. Yeah, these lights are bright. It's nice. So during the summer, like the population of this town, like goes up to like 28,000 or more, and that's just, that doesn't really include day people, but the general population is only like 6,200, so it's kind of a summer tourist. Actually, it's
Tourist
it's
town.
the oldest summer resort in the Americas. Yeah, well, Janae, you know that. You used to live in Maine. Maine's beautiful too, like that. I got some nice footage I came down to from Wayne, Maine when I last Central Maine Gold Prospecting meeting. They're so beautiful. It's like, I think that was October 18th. Just around and see my beautiful face, right? Maybe not, but you're not just talking to a phone. I love Maine. I love New England. I wouldn't mind going to Florida for the winter though. But the rest of the year, I love being up here. Very unique. Love the Maine coast. So like they have these a lot of places in memory. And then so the granite things. And then there's some other types of chairs that have a back to them. But yeah, they would have had to cut these rocks out for the trains to come through. It's calm. It's kind of cool. It's probably like 70 right now, so it's not bad. And a little breeze right now. I could probably open my jacket because, well, it is kind of open. But we had some rain earlier. Not a lot, but we need rain. It's been kind of dry. But you can see I have a bunch of these along the trail here, and I go right into downtown by the bay. Some more. The birches is a field over there. So that used to be, actually was the back bay over there. It's now a field for the kids to use for soccer and such. Hey. But they got those tennis courts over there and the pickleball. All the people that come up from like down south, they come up for the summer, they come here and they play pickleball over there. They're playing, it's like blick, 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 blick. It's like, I don't know if you know what it is. It's noisy, but hey Rob, I see ya. Thanks for coming. And in this part of the trail, we were out fishing earlier. We were up in Austria. Actually, I did pan a little bit, but I didn't think there was going to be gold there anyways, but I tried it. So, yeah. And the trail continues and it ends up right at the bay. But we got to go shopping, and I've been on for an hour and almost 48 minutes. Yeah, I'm getting close there. Picked up a few more this week, which was great. Probably doing some type of giveaway. I got rocks to give away and some other stuff. Not sure I'm going to do it yet, but reward those who've been supporting me. But yeah, nice big parking lot. They've done a lot of work around town. It's pretty nice. Alright, let me get my key to open my car. Oh, take some gear off of me. Right. Guess I can throw this on the other side of my car. So somehow I managed to get my dredge in here. Part of it's in the trunk, but I got it in. I should be able to get camping stuff in here too, but all right. Guess we're gonna head out. But appreciate everybody sticking around for all this time. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. Greece feels nice. Nothing like we had some hot spots for a while, but yeah, they got 8 birches over there. You got all these cluster birches there. This trail is it runs. You follow this trail, it's 14.5 miles to Wakefield, New Hampshire. Trail sign over there. I can show you real quick. Maybe I'll go for the 2-hour mark, but little information about Backbay. Some more stuff here. There's that. Almost look like a dredge, but a floating house. Those are new pictures. They weren't there before. So this looks like maybe that was the Smith River or something. This might have been part of it separated and filled it in because it got all polluted over there. Oh yeah, you can see, it's coming down. I believe that's all logs. So yeah, that's probably the back bay we were maybe fishing or something. And this is front bay. So it changed a lot. You can see it, how it used to be, and like over there, now it's all filled in. It got polluted real bad, and they just decided to fill it all in. Now it's fields. So you might get some people might get confused. Like they call it the back bay, but it used to be front bay, but it's now back bay. The road that runs along the other side is called Back Bay Road. See you, Joyce. Up, Flash. Good to see you. Just showing about how the logging towns. So up the road, they call it Mast Landing. They flew the big logs down, and they probably collected them for the king for the master of the sail ships. Yeah, every little town has their little history about it. It's good and bad, and it's kind of neat. The historian town, I used to see him all the time and talk to him before he passed, and told me all kinds of things about the house and everything. It was built in 1880, and some of the stuff around town. Like this is some downtown here. I know, I thought there was another picture maybe on the other side. It's not there anymore. But there's one up further that showed the trail. But I have it on some of my other videos. So like this is the Mount representation of Mount Washington, the ship that comes in. We'll park right here. This is the bay area. We're like right over here. We're right around here somewhere. There's a fish market right over there. So yeah, you can only have small boats in there because you can't get underneath the bridge. But this Wofeboro, once you get into the Lake Winnipesaukee, they put big boats in there. Some of the boats are like, they really should be in the ocean. So yeah, the falls was right there. And it keeps coming up. This is Crescent Lake. Then it goes into Lake Wentworth. Those are those basins I was talking about. The grandson caught, I think, his big bass from one of these ones. Yeah, amazing. I hate to see anybody tear it down because it's got a lot of history to it. This beach down here, we used to go down this way, Cary Beach. The reason why they call it Cary Beach because the Native Americans used to carry their canoes from one part and cross over so they didn't have to go down Wofeboro Neck. But they did a lot of work there and they cut down trees. It's not too shady anymore, so we end up going to Albee Beach a lot more. And there's a Booster Beach that's over here. So there's plenty of things to do for the summertime. And then they got like Abenaki ski area, it's up that way. And then they have an Abenaki cross country and another Abenaki cross country and snowshoeing stuff and trails. You can ride bikes and hike. And across the lake, we got Gunstock Mountain for skiers. Golden Pond is not far from me. It's probably about 35 minutes from me. It's to the west of me. Yeah, Karen, Karen Foster, she's always talking about it. Someday I'm gonna actually stop over there and check it out. I can't do a live over there. It's like every time I go through there, it's like I lose internet. But on certain days, over here they have except I haven't seen them, on Tuesdays and Thursdays from noon to 5 p.m. So they have sailboat races, a small model sailboat racing. I got to meet the president one time and he let me sail his boat. I was winning, and then all of a sudden I went to turn and somehow the thing got hooked up. It got stuck, but they'll put them in here. So they have like two different classes. I think one's like a 3-foot and one's a 4-foot sailboats, and these buoys, the green and yellow ones and stuff, they'll race them down there and they have competition. Some of these guys go all the way from Florida all along the East Coast and they race. Again, that's the jump. The marina there and this. Yeah, I'll have to get those videos out sometime, or maybe I'll do a live going downtown, but probably not this time of the year though. It's just too many people down there. But yeah, these are nice. These are really composite, comfortable, all along here. Just down that way, they're going to be opening a model railroad train museum. I was hoping it'd be up by now, but not quite yet. But yeah, I fished here too, but I haven't caught as much over here. People do fish here a lot. Nice spot just to hang out and chill and sit down. People going that way. There's a grocery store over there. There's another one up behind me. Got two, they're not huge, but not like tiny, but competitive. Yeah, it was. Henry Fonda was in that one, Joyce. On Golden Pond. Yeah, Katharine Hepburn and old movie. Well, it seems old now. I was like, probably came out in the 70s. So. Yeah, I drive by there all the time when I come back, when I go out to Bath and I come back from Twin River campgrounds, and I've been meaning sometime just stop and just kind of like videotape it. Maybe in September or October. I mean, I could do it this time of year if I'm not tired, but most of the time I come back, I was like, oh, I'm already tired. I need to like leave a little earlier. But it's a small little village. But so right in that same spot, I go up there a lot. I've been there a number of times. It's what do you call it? The Science Center, like wildlife stuff. So they have like wild animals and all that nature stuff there. It's a great place to bring young kids and stuff. Yeah, I love trains too. I mean, I would never like live by a train. I don't mind seeing them, but I got an old train set that's probably from the 40s or something. It still works. I mean, I had other train sets I got from like Sun and stuff, but those disappeared. But I know, Joyce. I just hope I can afford to stay living here. My grandmother, she loved to travel by train. My grandmother worked for Tufts University as she was a secretary there, but then when she was around 50, she became legally blind. And then she, she couldn't drive anymore, but she like call a cab and get in the cab and get on a bus and then take the bus to Boston and get on a train and travel around the country. He wasn't afraid to travel. I can't really say I've ever traveled in the train. I've been on like little trains at amusement parks and stuff. But I went on a train last year. I took my grandkids and my daughter, but it was just a short trip. I want. There's a train they have in Conway, North Conway, and there's a short trip, and then there's a long trip that goes up to Mount Washington. This year, I'd like to do that. I want to do it like that. Maybe I'll take my daughter and we'll just go to the class section. Well, I want to anyway, so I can videotape everything. It's going to cost me a few pennies, but I have a right to spoil myself once in a while, right? But yeah, maybe someday I'll actually take the cargo railway that goes up Mount Washington. I've seen it plenty of times. Yeah, we went up. So we went on that train ride last year, and then afterwards, I took my daughter. Said, hey, let's take a trip up to Mount Washington. We went up there. She had never been up there. Oh, she don't remember. And she was like, oh man, she thought it was like her fantasy storyland life, you know. So she went up there with a friend, and they stayed overnight a couple of nights. It's like, well, I never even stayed there. I mean, I've been to those places like that and the Balsams because I was used to do stuff for like the hospitality, like hotels, motels, schools and stuff, selling product. And so I got to go into these places, but never stayed. But they were beautiful. And then we went to the Cog Railroad afterward to watch it. Yeah, she did enjoy it. Well, my grandmother enjoyed it, and so did my daughter. I did go on another train last year. It was a small ride. It was at Clark's Train Bears at Trading Post. It's part of the park amusement. I don't know. Have you been there, Joyce? My grandson, I don't know if he's been there. He don't remember, but it's a good taking for, you know, if you don't like big amusement parks. It's just right amount for like grandparents. Or people that just don't like big parks and big lines. Yeah, there's a lot of trains that go up over those ways. There's trains that run along the Maine coast. Some of them you can just take for like joyrides and stuff. I think they go down from like around the Portland area and they go to central Maine. Alright, I'm thirsty. My throat's dry. I gotta get some food. My grandson's in the car, but I got over the 2 hours, so I really appreciate you all staying. 7 people still here. 7 wonderful people. I see 23 likes. Thank you. Thank you for all supporting me, and I'm almost at the 500 mark, so appreciate that. And see you, Ed. See you, Joyce. Thank you, Janae, for coming too and helping me. And we'll have to get together again too soon, Joyce, sometime. I kind of feel bad I didn't get up there, but looks like you had a nice crowd. Hope Alan's going to do well, and maybe I get to go out in October with them. Spider-Man, or yeah. Thank you. Good night, all. See you, YouTube. Thanks for all coming. Peace out. Love you all. Know what I do?